Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Podcast. I know it's been a long time, but we have a special surprise for you. So first, with me as always is Carl.
Yeah, or that Swedish guy if you prefer, or Mr. Awesome. I've started using Mr. Awesome. But yeah, we have a special guest with us today. I'll let Chiron introduce him because he knows these people, or, well, the person with us better than I do. So, Chiron, take it away.
I don't know who these people are, but you did.
I don't.
That's terrible. You're making me sad.
Well, okay, we should rectify that. Chiron, introduce them now.
um, all right. It is. Well, it was supposed to be two, but it's one. The guy from Returners Gaming. Say hello.
Woo!
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Steve. I go by Atma on the boards.
You're not a fan of Final Fantasy, are you?
I actually am. That's kind of why we're doing the Final Fantasy marathon.
Gee, never would have guessed.
No, I was trying to transition into that, but yeah. Explain to you guys what your website is and what all you guys do there.
Well, we've got a blog spot at returnersgaming.blogspot.com, and basically what we do is we get together 3 times a year and hold charity gaming marathons where we'll pick a series of games or games that have some sort of common theme and play through them nonstop for anywhere from 48 to coming up 120 hours and raise money for different charities. And that's all well and good, and not a lot of sleep gets had during those.
Well, I noticed you had, for the coming up Final Fantasy marathon, you had 120 hours?
Yep.
That's 5 days.
Yes, it is.
That's a lot.
It's just barely possible to get through all of the games we're playing in that time.
Yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy is pretty long games, so exactly how are you going to pull that off? I mean, I've spent easily about 20, 30 hours on each of those games, so...
A lot of practice and knowing a lot of ways to exploit the games.
Okay.
I know our player that's going to be running 3 is going to maybe be doing some weird stuff with the way the item inventory is located in the game's memory compared to the first character in your party to get a level 99 character at the very beginning of the game.
Okay.
So he should
yeah.
beat that in like 2 hours.
Some might call that cheating, but okay, it's for charity, so...
Well, you still get to see the game, but...
Yeah, a horribly broken version of the game.
But that's okay. We all like playing broken games. But what other games have you been been playing in the past? I know you've been playing Zelda.
Yeah, we've had 3 Zelda marathons. I feel kind of bad that I don't actually have all of these memorized.
Well, I do.
If I recall correctly, I think you guys did a Mega Man one.
Yeah, we've had 3 Zelda marathons, a Mega Man marathon, a Smash Brothers marathon, which was a terrible idea, a Metroid marathon, and a old school RPGs marathon, where we did things from the PSX era back.
Oh, that's cool. Did you any special games there at the Retro RPG?
Mostly Square games. It ended up being the Squaresoft marathon.
Yeah, but they were good back in the day, so it's okay.
Oh yeah, they were
better. They were better. Let's not get into debate about their quality right now.
Yeah.
That's an entirely different topic.
Yeah, I think we've talked about that before, but
let's put a lid on that.
Are those old marathons still up on the site? I didn't see if they were or not.
The donation lists are up on the site, but we haven't actually recorded any of our marathons. We're going to be doing that for this one because at least 2 of the games being played are estimated to be record times that we're going to be submitting to SDA.
Oh, cool. I have Karen, take it away.
Well, I was just wondering if you guys didn't have them on Blip or something where people could watch them and get some ad revenue or something.
I guess we could do that. It's never been something we really thought about.
Well, yeah, I could definitely suggest it or support it because that's an easy way to make money, and people who can't exactly donate can offer money through the ad revenues that way, at least. So,
Yeah.
Unless they use ad
Um,
blockers.
yeah,
yeah,
well,
Like, yeah.
it's basically we just until recently we haven't had a computer that was capable of streaming decent quality and recording at the same time.
oh, okay.
So now we've got that worked out.
Yeah. I was wondering, though, with this 5-day marathon, are you going to sleep at all?
That's the idea. But whether or not that happens, the last
Okay.
marathon I ended up getting 2 hours of sleep over 48 hours.
Okay, that's not healthy, you know.
No, not really. But as long as I get, like 4 hours of sleep a day, I'll be good.
So you're gonna do a shift thing where you like one place
Oh yeah,
and one sleeps.
we're gonna have like 7, 8 people playing,
Oh, okay.
taking care of commentary, so someone will always be sleeping.
Yeah.
That's
that's
probably
good.
yeah. That's
I
probably a good
support
thing.
that.
I was kind of wondering too. Whenever I started Final Fantasy Marathon, I was like, there is no way that somebody can stay up that long.
Everyone says that, and like, you do this constantly, just stay up all the time. No, we try to sleep. We hope we get to sleep.
But if it worked in the past, I think it's gonna work this time as well. I'm
Yeah.
crossing my fingers and I'm hoping for it anyway. So you don't have to cancel after 3 days because that would be sad.
Oh, we won't cancel. We
Oh.
won't cancel. The only thing that's going to stop us is if the internet dies on us.
Okay, that would be sort of defeating the purpose, I suppose. So yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. But you've been making quite a bit of money, haven't you, for the charities?
Oh, not as much as I'd like to. The 3 marathons previous to the first one we did this year all broke 1,000.
Okay.
But beyond that, they've mainly hovered around 500, 600.
Okay, well that's more money than I've made on my videos. So
We're hoping for over 2,000 for this one. I'd like 1,000 a day, but
oh yeah, I don't want to ruin it, but don't keep your hopes up. That's a
well,
lot.
there are other groups out there like the Speed Gamers and Mario Marathon. They pull down ridiculous amounts of money. And I'm thinking,
Okay.
why not me? Why not
Well,
me?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We can hope. It's for a good cause, so
Yeah,
it would be stupid to hope for anything else.
that's true. And I suppose I should probably plug the charity we're going to be raising money for.
Yeah, I was just gonna get to that.
We're going to be raising money for Doctors Without Borders this time around. If for people that don't know what that is, they're a group that provides disaster relief and medical relief to areas that have been the sites of natural disasters, famine, war, disease, that sort of thing.
Okay. What? That sounds very, very noble of them. Just to put it lightly.
Do you know where they're working right now? They're working more specifically?
I don't know what they're doing right now, but the most recent thing they've done was help with the relief effort in Japan after the tsunami.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I don't know exactly what they're doing at this moment.
Something noble.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Saving lives somewhere.
What other charities have you supported?
The first charity that we ever raised money for was the Multiple Sclerosis Foundation, and we picked that because Jerry and I both have family members that suffer from multiple sclerosis.
Okay.
We've supported the Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation and Child's Play a few times, and Doctors Without Borders twice, and the Alzheimer's Association twice.
That's a very impressive list. Do you have any other charities would you like plan to support at some point, or do you just pick them at random or semi-random?
We send out letters to a bunch of different charities and see who comes back to us, basically.
Okay.
Because it's really kind of hard to pitch seriously to people, hey, we're going to play video games on the internet for an extended period of time to raise money for you guys. Most people kind of think that's a joke.
I can't see why.
Yeah, and then we're like, no, we really are going to do this.
Hey, we do get some money for this, so come on.
Yeah. But I think we're looking towards maybe raising money for Prevent Cancer
Okay.
this August.
Yeah, that's this August. What marathon are you planning then?
It's a community choice marathon. Basically, what's happened is everyone that's going to be playing in the marathon has put up a poll on the forums, or should have. Not everybody has yet. Has put up a poll on the forums of maybe 5 or 6 games that they'd like to play, and then people vote on which 2 games they're going to play during that. And then the runners are also going to pick 2 other games for themselves to run.
Okay. That sounds a little bit different from what you've been doing in the past, but
Yeah. We tried it last year, and it seemed to work out decently enough, so we thought, give it another try.
okay. That sounds. I noticed that you've been doing. It seems to be a lot of RPGs, or at least action RPGs and similar.
Yeah.
Is that a favorite of the group, or is it just random coincidence?
It's kind of a mix of both. We've got a bunch of genres that we really like, and we kind of just line them up and toss a dart, whichever one it lands on.
Yeah, it
That's what
sounds
we're doing.
systematic. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, and it's worked mostly. There were some snags during the Metroid marathon, in which one person had to play the majority of the games.
Okay, because nobody else knew them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, yeah, I can see the problem with that.
that was a fun experience.
Poor guy.
Yeah, it was
Well,
not so
hopefully,
great.
hopefully he likes Metroid anyway. So.
Oh yeah, it's I guess I'll spoil it, and I ended up having to do all of it. But yeah, it's my second favorite game series of all time.
Okay,
and,
that sounds.
and the series that actually changed my view on gaming,
Okay.
like a lot.
All right, well, that actually will lead into our I guess our main discussion. But go ahead and plug the actual one that you're going to have here soon. Your actual
Okay.
marathon.
All right, so June 9th through the 14th, starting at 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time on returnersgaming.blogspot.com. We're going to be live streaming the Final Fantasy Marathon. It's going to be going until 6 p.m. on the 14th, and we're going to have a game stream and a commentary stream set up with a chat that everyone can enjoy themselves and talk to each other, talk with us. We'll be collecting donations through Chip-In, which you're going to need a PayPal account to actually donate, but you don't need to have any money in the account. You can log in and then use a credit card or a debit card to donate instead.
I think that covers it.
All right.
We'll be probably be posting the link to your site in the commentary for this video, so people can find your site and look, find the other stuff through there. But yeah, I think that covers it.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty thorough, I think.
Answer all the questions I had about it, actually.